Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon to all. My name is Sunashri. Today I am presenting about eukaryotic organisms and their characteristics. First, let us know about the introduction of what are eukaryotes or the organisms. Eukaryote refers to any of the single cell or multicellular organisms where U means true and the karyotes means nucleus. That means the organisms which have true nucleus or the defined nucleus with other cell membrane is called eukaryotes. Organisms such as animals, plants, fungi, protozoa and algae are examples of eukaryotes. Eukaryotic microbes include fungi, algae, protozoa and parasitic worms. The cells of these organisms have several distinguished characteristics. So let us know about the characters of these organisms or microbes like fungi, algae and protozoa. First is fungi. Fungi are the eukaryotes that have true nucleus. They may be unicellular or multicellular organisms. Most of them are filamentous. They are divided into two groups. One is macroscopic fungi, examples mushrooms, puffballs and gill fungi. And second one is microscopic fungi like molds, yeasts. They have cell wall also. Next, we will know about the nutrition of fungi. They all lack chlorophyll pigments and they are incapable of photosynthesis. Hence, fungi are known as a chlorophyllous. They are chemoheterotropic where they utilize pre-existing organic sources. Majority of our fungi are harmless saprobes living on dead plants and animals. Some are parasites where they live on the tissue of the other organisms. The growth temperature of fungi are 20 to 40 degrees Celsius. Next is the fungal organization. Most of them grow in loose associations or colonies. The reproduction of fungi, we can see there, they reproduce sexually or asexually or both depending upon the species and the environmental conditions. The yeast reproduce both by spores and by process known as budding, which is similar to binary fission. Here some of the roles of fungi we can see in the pictures. The adverse impact of fungi, like they cause mycosis, allergies, the toxin production from the fungi, they even destruct the crops and the food storages, etc. And few beneficial impact of fungi are they are the decomposers of dead plants and animals in the environment. They are one of the important sources of antibiotics. And we can make alcohols, organic acids, vitamins used in making food and even in genetic studies. Next is the algae. The term algae has been derived from Latin word alga, which means seaweed. Algae are eukaryotes. They are cell organelles. They belong to kingdom Protista, photosynthetic organisms, and they produce large proportion of atmospheric oxygen. They can be microscopic or macroscopic. We can see few examples of algae in the pictures like Chlamydomonas, Volvax, etc. The habitat of algae are classified according to the types of the pigments and the cell wall. They are largely aquatic, whether they may be freshwater, marine, and even in pond, rivers and lakes. They occur in variety of other habitats such as moist stones, soils and even the wood. Some of them also occur in association with fungi, example lichen and animals. They require moist environment. Algal nutrition. They are autotrophic. They prepare their own food in the presence of sunlight. They have chlorophyll. Algae are mostly photosynthetic, like plants have 4 kinds of photosynthetic pigments. They are seen in many accessory pigments like blue, red, brown and gold. They lack vascular tissues, no xylem and phloem or no true roots, stems or leaves. Reproduction of the algae. Reproduced by both asexual and sexual means. Reproduction occurs through the union of 2 gametes in sexual reproduction, whereas asexual by division or fragmentation. But larger algae reproduce through spores, as we can see in the picture. Then uses of algae. Algae used as food and health in most part of the country, especially in the Asian region. They are used as fertilizers. Industrial and commercial uses of algae is also seen. They act as pollution control, and even they are used in the medical field and much more sectors. The harmful impact of algae upon the livings like diarrhea, nausea, skin, eye or throat irritation, allergic reaction, and they produce even toxins that can be poisonous to animals and humans. The last is the protozoa. Protozoa are eukaryotic microorganisms where they are unicellular and microscopic. They don't have cell wall. Some genera have cells surrounded by hard cells, while the cells of other genera are enclosed only in a cell membrane. Most protozoa have single nucleus, but some have both a macronucleus and one or more micronuclei. They are motile and can move through flagella or cilia and even pseudopodia. These are the examples of protozoa which we can see in the picture. The habitat of protozoa. They are found in moist areas. They are also found in soil, plants and decaying organic matter. Some species are parasites of human, animals and plants. The nutrition of these organisms are their heterotrophic microorganisms. They usually lack the capability of photosynthesis, although the genus Euglena is renowned for its motility as well as photosynthesis. Some protozoans are also holozoic in nutrition is seen. Reproduction method. Asexual method is by binary fission, where one nuclear division gives rise to two daughter cells, and another means is budding. Outgrowth of mature cells grows and becomes new daughter cells, and the sexual method is done by the conjugation, that means exchange of nuclear or the genetic material present from these cells. And the uses of protozoa are, they are symbiotic protozoa and they are used as food, even the insect control and even for scientific study. The harmful protozoa, we are well known with the harmfulness of protozoa like malaria, which is caused by Plasmodium falciparum or vivax, and even toxoplasmosis caused by Toxoplasma gondii. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Annashree, for your presentation.